Hi everyone, today I will be showing how to use the HitBTC exchange and how all the different tools on here work. So as you can see on the main page, you have a couple of tabs. One is exchange, account, reports, markets, and system health. And over here it just gives you a little notification. So as you can see, the new markets are now open for trading these two different pairs. This window over here is the charts, so this is where you basically see how the price is going. The instrument tab shows you the different pairs. Buy and sell, these are the tabs you use for buying and selling. I'm going to go over each one individually as well, so you'll really understand what they're doing. My orders and trades, this basically shows you the active orders, filled and canceled orders, and the trades that happened in the past that you did. The order book basically shows you a visual representation and the amount, so the volume of the trades. So as you can see, there's a lot of volume going on over here, and you can do the same thing for the selling. So this is just a good visual representation of what the orders are looking like. Another thing that is really related to this is the market depth. So this gives you another visual representation, so you can really see how much people are selling at a specific price versus how much people are buying at a specific price. And on this chart you can zoom in as well to get a closer look. Then you have the troll box, which is basically just the chat. And then here you can switch between languages. So if you're German, you can go to the German one and you can read everything in German, just like a lot of the other languages. I speak English, so I'm going to go into the English chat. I would recommend not buying everything that people here talk about, because often a lot of people try to pump a coin so they can dump it later. So just take all the recommendations here with a grain of salt. Then here's the times and sales, which is basically the 100 latest transactions, I believe. Yep, 100 latest trades. So now that we went over the basic stuff, let's look at the chart. So here, as you can see, you have these candles, and they are showing in 1 hour indicators. So basically each candle represents an hour. So if you want to see what the price was 5 hours ago, you just go 5 candles back. And you can switch the times on here in all these different increments. So you can see 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15, 30, an hour for 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. So if you really want to see how the price been impacted in 1 month, here you go. You can really see the past of what's been going on with this pair. So this is the chart from HitBTC. So you can switch to the TradingView chart if you want to be able to use different indicators and different signals and draw your own trend lines and other things like that. So as you can see, if you press on this button over here, this gives you different technical analysis tools. So like for example, you can go down and you can see the moving average and a lot of other things like the volume as well, and you can favorite the ones that you use often or the ones that you like, and they'll just go into your favorites tab, so you can easily access them whenever you want on any of the pairs. So there's different economy symbols as well, and as you can see, you can go in here as well. So here you can see all the different increments. So just like in the other chart, you can see the 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 minute. And you can switch between these, and here on the left side you have the different tools. So if you want to draw a line to try to get a trend line going, you can just press, and let it go, and you can really get a visual representation. And this little thing moves around, and you can change the colors of the lines as well as how they look and where they go. So like the right end could go on forever, and you can really move these around. So this is just the basics, and I can show you the rest later. And you can switch between different like bars, candles, hollow candles, line areas, and basically all the other tools. So this is a very good way to look at the charts, but I'm just gonna switch to the main one for now. So in the instruments, this is where you find all the pairs, and there's Bitcoin. There's Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD, and ICO, and you can really see between all these different pairs that you can trade. So if I want to trade Bitcoin with Litecoin, you just press on it, and you're there. So let's say I want to trade it with something else, I can just press on it, and it will update the chart and all the other boxes in here as well. So you can see here is the price of it in Bitcoin, and the volume that is being traded, and the change within the last 24 hours. So you can also sort these, so you can see which one went up within the last 24 hours, and you can see which ones went down the most within 24 hours, and you can do the same thing with volume. So if you're interested in trading things that have really low volume, you can just press on it, and as you can see, this has a really huge impact. So if you just buy 2 Bitcoins worth of this, it's just gonna shoot the price up, which would probably the perfect things if you like to pump things and then tell other people to buy them. Then here you can see all the Ethereum trading pairs, and then here's all the US dollar trading pairs. So you can just click on these, and once again the charts update, and you can search through these as well. So if you want to find a specific pair, you can just start typing it in here, and you'll find all the different things that pair with it. So as you can see, then in this buying and selling, the market basically sets a market order, which is if you say, let's say I want to buy 1 Bitcoin at a price of 11,000. If the price starts going up very fast, it'll just fill it with the first order that the first sell order that it has. So if someone's selling it for 12,000, well, sucks for you, just bought it for 12,000 and you wanted to buy it for 11. So that's why limit orders are really the way to go, because it only fills your order at that specific price. So sometimes your orders won't get filled if the price moves out of your range, but this is usually the way to go, so you don't really pay over or sell for too little accidentally. So it's the same thing. In sell, you usually use limit sell and limit buy in these cases. In my orders and trades, I already covered it. Basically, this is your active order. So if I place an order right now, it would appear here with the price, the order ID, and the total amount I'm going to be paying, along with here's the filled and canceled order. So if you cancel things and you're like, oh wait, I want to go back and see what price I was trying to sell it at, you can find it here. And here's my trades, which basically show you the previous trades. Market depth I already covered. You can zoom in and zoom out, and it's just a visual representation, and everything else here is basically covered. Now if you go to the account tab, it's when you get started, you need to fund your account so you can start trading. And there's a lot of different coins you can find. So let's say if you mined a lot of Monero, you can find it right here, and you just press the deposit button, and you can it'll give you an address, and you just deposit to the address, and it will show up in your main account. Because there's a lot of things when you first get started, there's a very helpful button called hide zero balances. So if I deposited some random coin, I don't want to be scrolling down forever to try to find it, because there's too many things to look at. You can just press hide zero balances, and it shows you all of the coins where you have some sort of balance that is not complete zero. So as you can see over here, for Bitcoin, I have a very small digit, and it still shows up, as well as some other things here. So the main account is things that you are holding that are not available for trading. So let's say I have 10 Bitcoins, but I only want to be trading 1 Bitcoin at most at a time without accidentally trading more than that. you can keep 9 in your main account and you can have 1 in your trading account. That way you can it's like a savings and a checking account. You can use the checking account for buying things, and the savings account is just a separate part on your in your bank, basically, where you can't accidentally spend it until you transfer it. And that's what this transfer button is for. If I want to transfer this all the way back, I just press on this button and type in the amount of transfer, and I hit transfer, and it just goes over. There aren't no fees for that. The on orders tab is basically the amount that you have on order. So I have I have this BitConnect that I was trying to buy and sell while it was crashing, and you can see it shows up right here, and basically it's in a limit sell, and they'll just stay here until you cancel the order or until the order gets filled. So that's basically the main things that you need to see. Then there's the latest transactions. So if you funded your account or you withdrawed, you can see it here. And the markets, it just gives you another visual representation with the latest numbers that get updated every second. So you can see the volume and the percent changes and stuff like that, as you can see here. So it shows you all the volumes and latest prices. This isn't too often used because you can see almost the exact same numbers, just not in dollar values, in the exchange tab. And the health system, it's important if you are thinking of withdrawing or doing anything related to depositing and withdrawing. So it just basically tells you if there's any markets that are currently going under maintenance, or there's like they're updating a server or something. So as you can see for USD, there's it's offline to withdraw currently, most likely due to some kind of monitoring or some other things. Usually they show up in a notification telling you, hey, so on this day you're going to be doing a maintenance on some specific coin. So you can basically see here, again, a very nice visual representation of things that are offline and things that are online. So you don't have to be tweeting at people being like, hey, why is this not working? You can see it right here. So that's about it for this website. I have a link in the description for you to sign up, so you can start trading. And if you found this video helpful, leave a like. And if you have any questions, make sure to comment below. Once again, I have a link in the description for you to sign up on this exchange. And I hope this video helped you. So I'll see you guys in the next one.